right, let's welcome in ESPN NFL analyst and lifelong Seahawks fan, Mina Kimes. Mina, you host a podcast for Omaha production, ESPN, called The Mina Kimes Show, featuring Lenny. Your co-host Lenny is actually your dog. I guess my question is, what's it like to have a co-host that you can actually train? I'm just, asking for a friend.
Well, on my show, I do all the prep. He just kind of makes faces, but people like him more than me. I feel like Peyton can probably relate to that dynamic.
Very similar. Very similar. I like that.
Similar facial expressions, too, I imagine. Mina, you were born in Omaha, Nebraska. You moved to Arizona when you were a teenager. I mean, how'd you become a Seahawks fan?
So my dad, who was in the military, which is why I lived in a million places, is from Seattle. So I grew up all Seattle sports, Seahawks, Mariners, UW football, go Huskies. Exciting time for us, but lifelong Seahawks fan. All right, that's enough of you.
And as an Omaha native, please tell us how annoying it is to have Peyton randomly yelling out the name of your city all the time. And if it's not annoying, you can just, please just say that it is, for my sake.
I actually don't think it's annoying, but you only hear it in his voice, especially if you watch football, and I feel like that is a little bit, I don't know how the city of Omaha feels about that, but I feel like no one ever talks about Omaha, so it was years of good publicity. Overthrow.
All right, Mina, DK Metcalf has been a star since he entered the league, and you were there from the start. You were on ESPN's draft coverage right before Seattle picked DK in the 2019 in the second round. We'll show a clip when we get a second here. And we show
You didn't give Sean Alexander.
How are you so certain that DK was going to be a star?
I would imagine DK Metcalf. That's exactly what DK Metcalf sounds like.
You did.
I knew it! Yeah!
Golly.
You were fired up. You were fired up for DK Metcalf. How did you know he was going to be such a star?
Yeah, I got drug tested not long after that one. I thought the measurables, obviously, he kind of got dinged because of the 3-cone, if I remember correctly, but no. Oh, no, not Lane. Oh. This would be brutal for Philadelphia.
Fan.
He got rolled up on.
I'm a fan of great players, and Lane, that's a Hall of Famer right there.
Mina, during the 2020 draft, you came out very high on Philadelphia's pick of Jalen Hurts in the second round, even though the Eagles already had Carson Wentz. I've known Jalen for a long time. Our family has. He's been to our camp. What made you so high on him coming out of college?
I just liked how Jalen Hurts, and I'm sure you guys talked about this a lot, he just kept getting better every year, and that's obviously something that's continued over the course of his NFL career. I feel like that's something that is so hard to predict when we draft these guys, their desire to get better, the will, but what he's done, especially in improving his inaccuracy, is not something outside of Josh Allen you've really seen that many times in the NFL.
And speaking of getting better, something Jalen and the whole Eagles team has mastered is the tush push. Where do you stand on the tush push? Are you a fan of it, or should it be banned?
I don't mind it, and I actually think, a lot of other teams do execute it pretty well. I feel like there's this narrative that only the Eagles do it. I think the Bills and the Bears come to mind as teams that have done it well. I will say, though, now that they've got that earlier play on tape, I feel like it was already unstoppable, but now it's going to be even more unstoppable. I'm actually kind of surprised it's taken them this long to do that at this point in the season, but going into the playoffs, that is a nightmare to have in the back of your mind.
And Mina, I know you're such a big Seahawks fan that you wore a Seahawks helmet on your wedding day. I know we have a picture when we get a second. Can I ask, why did you order Peyton's size helmet for this picture? Could we have gotten a smaller size?
I didn't want to ruin my hair,
Yes.
I think I did
Peyton,
ruin it, actually, with that.
Peyton, he's ruined his hair. He looked like he wore a helmet earlier today.
Hey, Nate, little man-to-man.
They stopped me from wearing it down the aisle. Oof.
They didn't let you wear it down the aisle?
It's Eagles offense, man. No, I was stopped.
All right, look at this. We got guests bringing animals on air. We got Lenny the dog. We got Peyton the donkey.
That was not Arnold's donkey's name. It was not Peyton.
Oh, well,
it was not.
That was not confirmed that it wasn't
Because
Peyton.
he never came back. He never came back. Hey, Mina, you once tweeted this about Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni. Quote, Nick Sirianni only has two facial expressions, extreme joy and the look of a man seeing someone hit his car while it's parked. Do you like coaches and players who show wild swings of emotion on their face?
Yeah, I do. I mean, especially given the industry that I'm in. Oh, we got through block again. Oh, I thought he was going to throw another one.
He didn't block anybody.
Yeah.
He had a chance.
He was looking for it. He was looking for work. Oh, God, Sirianni. Yeah, he's given us some great memes. This is why I miss Jim Harbaugh so much. Nobody did it like him. He was like the true master of the sideline freakout, but Sirianni is pretty good.
If you're an expert on facial expressions, I'd love to show you an image when we have a chance. Here it is. Mina, what do you think of leaders who have facial expressions like this that are a little bit more complex, right?
Well, what exactly was going through your mind behind that? Oh, wow. Oh, God, they are really running on them, by the way. Sorry.
I think so many thoughts were going through my mind. It's hard to just pinpoint one. You know, a lot of thoughts there, but I think there you go. Look at that. I think, yeah. I don't know. Not sure.
That's the face that I make watching the Seahawks defense a lot of time this year. But these runs you guys are seeing with the multiple tight ends on the field, I feel like if they can just set up a shot play off of this for Locke, we'd get something going.
All right, welcome back. Hey, Mina, one of your many talents, you are an acclaimed Etch-a-Sketch artist, and we'll show some of your work when we have a chance.
Oh, no.
Right here, you captured Coach Belichick's iconic "Do Your Job" line. You got the Mark Sanchez infamous butt fumble, and you have the Peyton sitting in a cold tub with his helmet on with an iPad. What makes this the enduring image from Peyton's career?
That was a request. So I did all of these, I think, for charity years ago. And I believe a lady fan requested that exact image of Peyton. I didn't ask a lot of questions, but yeah.
There we go.
The helmet is so big. It's so big.
It wasn't me.
Is it a perspective thing? Or?
Mom, I didn't say the helmet was big. That was Mina. I didn't make fun of his head. I promise. That's other people.
Multitasking at its finest right there. Hey, Mina, earlier this fall, you had your first child, a baby boy. Congratulations.
I did.
How are you doing so far with what many consider the most important part of parenting, making sure your child roots for the NFL team that you do?
So I married into an Eagles family, which makes tonight topical, obviously. And the answer is it was never a conversation. As you can see here, day one. He was actually due on this Monday night game. It was the Giants. It was October 1st, right, if I remember correctly. But he knew that some things in life are more important and came a little bit early so that I could get home and watch. What a champ. Team player.